Zondervan presents Daring Chloe, Book 1, by Laura Jensen Walker. Read by Allison Moffett. Part 1, January, Little Women. 1. Customs of courtship vary greatly in different times and places, but the way the thing happens to be done here and now always seems the only natural way to do it. Marjorie Morningstar. At 1:33 a.m., 9 hours and 27 minutes before my wedding ceremony, my fiancé dumped me by text message. The going to the chapel ringtone woke me, and I grabbed my phone off the guest room nightstand before it woke my sister Julia, asleep in the twin bed next to me. I opened one eye, fumbled for my glasses, and peered at the luminous green numbers on the digital clock radio. Poor baby, probably too keyed up over the excitement of the big day to sleep. I smiled and snuggled under the covers to enjoy a romantic text message. Chris had been a little stressed and distracted at the rehearsal dinner earlier, but that was to be expected. Wedding preparations were definitely stressful. Thankfully, today, it would all be over and we could at last start our happily ever after. I read his text, eager to see what sweet, tender things he had to say. Sorry, Chloe, can't do it. Too much. Gotta get away. Peace. Ryan? My fingers flew over my phone. Not funny. Just a few hours away, Chris. Love you. Ryan Chandler was Chris's best man and roommate. This kind of stunt didn't seem like him, but it had to be, right? But Chris didn't answer my text. His battery must be low. I called him on his landline and got his answering machine. Hey, it's Chris O'Neill. I'm not around right now, but I'll return your call when I get back, so leave a message. He'd changed his greeting. Gone were the sarcastic comments about picking out flowers and schmoozing extended family members. His voice sounded odd, strained and strange. Not the excited tone of a man about to leave on his honeymoon. I shoved the covers off as I tried his cell. It went straight to voicemail. I texted again. What's going on? You okay? No reply. Concerned, I pulled up Ryan's number and dialed. He picked it up on the first ring. Hi, Chloe. There was no reassuring laugh in his voice. What's going on? I whispered, not wanting to wake Julia. Where's Chris? Is he okay? He's fine. Physically fine. Ryan gave a heavy sigh. Look, Chloe, there's no easy way to say this. The wedding's off. Chris doesn't want to get married. I know the timing really sucks, but I dropped the phone. It slid off the comforter and clattered to the hardwood floor between the beds, waking my sister. Chloe, what's wrong? I couldn't answer. I couldn't breathe. In my daze, I dimly registered that Julia leaned down and picked up the phone. Who is this? She demanded. Oh, I see. Okay, thank you. Julia flipped the phone shut and looked at me, her gorgeous tawny eyes wet and filled with pity. I'm so sorry. She flung the covers off and moved toward me, her silky nightgown swishing around her. She stopped when I raised my hand. The hand with my engagement ring. I let out a sob and sank back on the bed, gasping as my eyes gushed and my nose ran, snot mixed with tears falling on my oversized T-shirt that was beginning to fray at the hem. What's going on? My parents appeared in the doorway, my dad's skimpy hair sticking up every which way. I looked up at them through blurry eyes, unable to say the words. There's not going to be a wedding, Julia informed them. Not going to be a wedding? My Aunt Tess, champion and surrogate mother, strode into the room behind my parents and enfolded me in her wiry arms. I laid my head against her chenille-robed chest and cried, and wondered if it was possible to text message a kick in the groin. As I approached the kitchen the next morning, I could hear my twin cousins, Timmy and Tommy, Tess's 16-year-old sons, plotting revenge. We'll give Chris
Sample complete. Ready to continue?